The network of lagoons across the first 3 phases will provide the waterside living that Kuwaitis crave and space for 2 marinas, big enough to take boats over 100 feet long. Since nothing like Sea City has ever been attempted before, there are no off-the-peg solutions. The design team must innovate constantly. The lagoons will carry the water deep into the site. Digging them is a huge challenge. In fact, before the contractors can start work, they have to deal with a massive problem lurking just below the surface. The land here is not easy to work, and that's because it's packed full of one of the construction industry's greatest enemies, silt. Formed by changing sea levels over millions of years, the fine soil particles found in this area are waterlogged and make the land soft and unstable. Any structure built here would soon sink.
When I used to walk on the ground, I used to get stuck. When we started bringing the machines to work, we lost several of them.
Just below the surface, this is silt. There's a lot of it. It's saturated and it has to go. Andrew Higgs is responsible for ground condition investigation and monitoring.
I will be watching to make sure that the silt is all taken out during their routine excavation. Without removal of that silt, you can't improve it, and you would have to do complicated foundations.
Andrew is supervising the digging of a test pit to check on the extent of the silt in a new sector of the site.
Very bad.
It's certainly confirmed our suspicions.
Yeah.
Silt this deep requires an innovative solution. Jan Oosterveld heads the construction division of the company. He is responsible for all the earthworks at the site, a massive job.
So finally we came to the conclusion that there is no option than just dewater it, select the silt layers, dispose of the silt layers and fill the area up with suitable material, mainly sand.
The first step is to drain the water from the saturated ground. The dewatering process begins with a giant crane weighing 87 tons digging massive trenches. Each scoop removes 10 tons. When the soil is sufficiently dried out, they go in to excavate. First, they dig down to find firm sand.
In the top, we have this red material that is mixed with sand. But this greenish and blackish layer, that's around 1.5, somewhere 2 meters, some places 3 meters. That is the bad material we're calling that is silt. So that all we have to remove and backfill with a good material.
They dig silt from 2 areas, the sites of future buildings and the beds that will form the base of the new lagoons. The space left by removal of the silt is filled in with better quality sand dug out from under the lagoons. Elsewhere, more sand being dug out to form the lagoons is used to raise the height of the ground all around them, offering protection from any future rise in sea levels. This was a key part of the original vision.